Hello and welcome to Wyckoff Training Academy. I hope you all might be able to see my screen. Welcome friends. It's been a long time I have uploaded any video. The reason for taking this session is completely different to what I used to take sessions on. First of all, I welcome you all to Wyckoff Training Academy. First of all, what I like to stress on is this is not a course promotional session. I'm not here to promote my course or promote any teaching of mine or any course. This course, like the today's discussion, is somewhat uh, very near to me and very. I hold this thing, the things which I'm about to discuss in this session of like 10 to 15 minutes of uttermost importance. Because I've been through all the pain and all the struggle to get the knowledge which I'm applying in my trading and training my students uh, based on which. But there is certain things are there which I want you to discuss or which I want you to understand. First of all, I have 15 years of 15, more than 15, 16 years, 16 plus years of experience into trading and training. And I began my journey with various different undergoing some one-on-one sessions, some recordings and all this stuff. But later on, I was introduced to David's teaching, and in those days also teaching was not available one-on-one because that was like, to be honest and frank, it was not affordable for me at that point of time. So whatever things I have faced in after uh, when I interacted with uh, professional traders and trainers and professional coaches. So I have taken many courses because there is no formal education system in trading any financial market. So at least in our continent or at least in the region where I'm living, so we don't have any formal trading schedule like education system, unlike any degree or any like any other like you can say technical or non-technical courses. So having said that, what made me to record this video is to I've like few days back I've posted a message on some of the groups. So this I came up with the idea of this particular course, which has been recorded, and plus along with the recording, there would be a weekly uh, mentoring session also involved with this course. So why this like why I'm there are many people who are asking questions uh, which are valid and which are genuine in their nature. Like if I don't bother if anybody agrees or disagrees with what I have to say or with whatever things I'm offering or sharing or whatever things I'm giving into like traders to facilitate their trading. Because agreement and disagreement depends upon individual choice, and I respect everyone's and every individual choice. So if someone agrees, someone disagrees, I don't uh, bother. Rather, I appreciate everyone's say because everyone has their own, uh, like we can say, experience to back their agreement or disagreement. So on this note, I thought to begin the session on this note. The reason being said is there are many people who are asking things like, why you're offering so and so courses, why are you're not registered, like you don't have any website, you don't have any, like any social media or kind of promotional things or anything. Like nowadays, it is like it is a bitter truth. Many people they what you can say, they mark the or they assess the legitimacy of a person or anything based on the social media business, especially in this globalized era. So it's not like that everyone would go for it because uh, a teaching industry itself is a altogether an industry in itself. So for some, this industry is being a, like teaching is making more money than trading. Or for some traders, for some people, trading is making more money than teaching. So till now, like if I count, like if there are many students who I have tutored in India and across the globe. So I've found myself to be most considerate. There are many people who might be watching this video. They will agree with this point when it comes to their situations, their problems, and all this stuff. Because for me, passing of knowledge is important. What other things, like things which, like you can say, like costing and all this stuff, this doesn't matter for me. What matters is that a person should be able to live his dreams. That's it. So on that note, so please, whoever is watching this video, please use your intellect. It's not like that. Yeah, I'm here to sell something. I'm not selling anything. The reason for making this explanation I've never did in my past video, and I've never liked to do so because uh, people think selling and all this stuff, selling my indicators or this and that. If you want, you can buy. If you don't want, it's also good for me, no problem. I'm here to appreciate what Wyckoff has taught and bring it in a more applicable kind of thing, an applicable kind of way, so that we all make most of his most sort of his learning. So to begin with, first of all, those who have this session is not a promotional session. I'm not here to promote any of my uh, course or any of my indicators. If you want, you can go for it. If you don't want, good for you, no problem. Good for me also. So it's not like that. And because that is the reason I made hundreds of indicators and I haven't publicized anyone. You'll not see any presence of, though I am 5 to 6 years on this, let me check how many, more than 3 to 4 years, I guess, on trading view. If I see I go to home. I haven't checked it yet. Since how, since how many years I'm using this one trading. Once again, just but I thought just to share with you people. People, this is my trading bot. Okay. 4 years. So I'm into this forum, this trading view since 4 years, and this back, and I haven't published any script till now. Though I have only invite only scripts for my students, but I don't have any open scripts or any coded open coded scripts or any of this scripts. One second. So coming back to today's discussion, this session is a bit rapid session. This I'll try my level best to wind up in like 10 to 15 minutes. So these are the questions which I asked and I what do you say shared on my one of the forum. So this course is not for promotional purpose. This course is only it's recorded along with weekly mentoring session. Why this course is recorded and why I stress upon mentoring, because there are ample of courses available in the market. You can thousands and thousands of courses which are available on like league forums or league uh, sharing sites and all this stuff, where you get the courses from one of the top traders, like you can say Gary, or you can say Roman, you can say Gary Fullett, you can say, or um, there are like on Elliott also there are many great traders and great trainers whose courses are available on like in recorded format, but they are leaked on some other forums and all this stuff. So you get the course like and you don't know how to use it. So now you'll say how when I'm getting the course and I'm downloading the course on I'm getting the online course. So it is somewhat I'm not going to get into all the legalities or stealing or this kind of thing. It's your choice. This is an open world. Whatever you do, good or bad, you are accountable for it. So if you get the course, the thing is like you don't get the mentoring because I felt the heat. Like I've been through this thing. I know there are many people who know Wyckoff in and out, but still they are unable to succeed or to achieve the goals or to achieve the result as they are expecting or which that system or what particular course has intended to. The reason being said is that you don't because every individual has his own leucemia, like every trader has his own gray areas which needs special attention because if we consider four traders will not generate result same results or even they are kept in the same environment with the same volume of money or same system to trade, but they will not generate same results because the thing is like the brain functioning behind the individual trader is different. So whenever you are taking training from anyone, please I'll advise you go for if you're though recorded sessions are required because nowadays many people don't have time to or they want to revisit certain topics again and again because it is very difficult in nowadays if you're especially with like if you're going with a Wyckoff concept or Elliott or any other complex concept, it requires you to revisit the topic again and again for understanding and for better clarity. So if you're going for a course, please I advise you all to go along with it. If you find a mentor to who can step into your shoes and uh, think accordingly how you're thinking and troubleshoot your problems. So that would make you a good trader, I believe. This is what I believe. Whatever I'm sharing and whatever I'm saying is out of my experience of 15 to 16 years. So the reason I stress upon 15 to 16 years, being said that I have seen many people succeed and many people succeed, and certainly they started failing. The reason being said they once they acquire the knowledge, they keep on working, but in due course of time, they forget what was the basic structure on which this entire building has you can say piled up or created or built. So as the time goes by, they all re- uh, gradually it's a human nature. They forget the basics. So that's the reason I've seen many people making millions and millions of rupees, and all of a sudden they have fallen down and now they are completely broke. So reason being this, like it was not that they were good traders, they were not good traders, or they were excellent traders. It was their own trading psychology that killed themselves, or that killed their fortune or their trading mentality. So, having said that, the first point, if you're struggling with trading psychology, fear of losing or greed or more, what my course, what I offer, first thing is I have clubbed all the things which is normally, I'm talking in terms of Wyckoff. So I'll be specific, it's Wyckoff. Like Wyckoff has many different branches. Some is schematic kind of thing, some is cause and effect, something revolves around supply and demand, and something which is completely on waves or demand and supply or effort and result, law of effort versus result. So these are like, when it comes to schematic, there are certain set of traders who only trade on schematics. There is certain traders who club schematic with cause and effect. There are certain traders who are only trading on based on supply and demand. They don't go with the schematic, or they don't get into schematic kind of analysis. Though it is, they have, everything is interconnected. If you have a proper understanding, or if you ask a person who's practicing Wyckoff, I'm talking about practicing trader. If a person is practicing Wyckoff and he learned like he knows how the Wyckoff concept was evolved and what were the basics of it. So if he knows that basic, then he'll buy. What I'm saying is they are interrelated and interconnected. But nowadays, what is happening? People have brought it like old wine in new packing. So it is the same stuff, but nomenclature or like naming has changed or evolved. Or you can say everybody has added something to it, and they've changed. So having said that, so Wyckoff is like was a very diversified concept. So being diversified, there are many tutors who are tutoring on individual topics. So if you want to master how like entire Wyckoff course, first of all, there is nothing like mastering. Because if you say that I am a master of something, as far as trading is concerned, I'm only talking pertaining to trading and trading. So if trading is concerned, no one is master. Till my last breath, I cannot call myself as a master. Though every day I may get up in the morning and try to make myself come near to the master level, but I cannot say, because market is full of surprises, and every day a day starts with new challenges and ends with new solutions. And so, having said that, but there is one thing: if you can become an expert either in schematic, either in supply demand, either in like waves and demand and supply, effort versus result kind of studies, cause and effect studies. So uh, after getting expertise, you may like try to emphasize on particular segment or particular branch of Wyckoff. Um, a branch is not a appropriate word, but I'm using it for like understanding purpose. So please uh, don't get glued to what I'm words what I, what the what words sorry what words I'm using. Try and understand what I'm trying to like. What is the hidden meaning behind it? What I want to communicate basically. So having said that, Wyckoff is a versatile concept, and nowadays I have seen like it is a common practice between people that they are uh, everybody is uh, uh, selling, or everybody is trying to train people by differentiating everything. Like somebody will specify on schematic supply, somebody will specifically work on supply and demand. and this and this. So this is not what Wyckoff has intended this entire course. Whatever his work, like he started the stock market institute with an intention of making all the things correlated with each other. That is what his study is. So, but having said that, you cannot be a master of, or you cannot be expert of all the things or all the branches. You can be expert of one, but you cannot say like I'm expert in all this. What do you say? All the branches or all the three laws and other things, schematics and price volume correlation studies, because it is very versatile and it is very deep. So, having said that, what I have understood throughout my learning is this is the problem which every common trader faces. If he is learning Wyckoff, there is one course, there is another course, there is another course, there is another course, there is another guy, there is another guy, and he keeps on revolving and bouncing from one person to another person to another person to another person. So, because I have been through this, that's the reason I'm sharing this thing. It doesn't make any sense. Like, uh, it was I thought being like after watching many things on many different platforms and many different interactions with many different traders, beginners and advanced and expert, to say, or like fund managers. So I've seen people keep on jumping from one thing to another because everybody has his own nature, everybody has his own say, and everybody has his own experience to carry. So I've been through all this cycle. So what I found is there has to be one, and this affects a trader in two ways. First, he is psychologically completely distracted. Second thing, financially he is pretty much affected because every course or every you can say every methodology, or not methodology, everybody has something to offer in returns of, like, there is a value for everything. So even like uh, for like understanding one concept, if one concept is divided into four parts, or there are four parts which are included into one concept, people will not give you this four parts into one uh, complete solution kind of thing. They will give you different solutions, and they will give you different, you can say, courses on this four things. So this makes us clear that they are making money out of this. They are not here to, because when we are saying that the four things are connected to each other, there has to be one thing. There has to be one entire course from A to Z. And if it is there, then again there are sub branches of it. So that makes that affects you financially. It has a greater effect as far as your financial expenses are concerned. And after expenses, it affects your trading psychology, because I'm not a psychologist, neither I've been through any psychological session or any psychological course or trading psychology course kind of a thing. Though I appreciate and I find Gary Dayton's work quite strong, like up to the mark when it comes to trading psychology. He's one of the best traders and finest psychologist as far as trading is concerned. So you can go for his trading psychology course. I find his course to be very helpful when it comes to traders. But having said that, there might be other traders, other psychologists as well, or other trading psychology courses. But I don't. I think trading psychology, if you go for a psychological or any kind of yoga kind of sessions or any psychological kind of courses, it will make your brain stronger, or either it will make you more confident, it will, or it will make you a more positive. thinking kind of a person, and plus list keeps on going on and on and on. But when it comes to trading, trading is something which cannot be like, nobody can make your trading psychology unless and until you have your own and you build your own. So there are certain set of rules, certain set of criteria which needs to be addressed for building a trader psychology. There are certain people who are very shy, but they are very, very, very good at trading, and they are excellent traders. And there are certain people who are very, very, like you can say, uh, crowd winners, or you can say they have good, excellent leadership qualities, but they are not good traders. So that doesn't mean that that person don't have any positive outlook, or you don't have any you can say uh, fit mentality or fit psychological or fit psychology to say precise. So this is one thing which, if you're struggling with this one, this kind of thing, psychological issue, trading psychology. I'm not talking about psychological factor. I'm talking purely in terms of trading. So trading psychology. So there is two factors which are greed and fear. So that it has to be need, and it has every, and both the things he holds important importance in when it comes to trading. So there are certain ways you have to deal with it, and if you have dealt with it, and if you have find out your own way, if it works for one person and if it worked for 10%, then it will work for 100 also, because 10 people have 10 different mentalities. And second point which I tried to address in this particular course was struggling with like trading and in trading, as well as like it comes to beginners as well as advanced, because at certain um, after certain level, if a big advanced trader reaches certain level, there is some self-actualization kind of scenario, and that scenario creates a very, very difficult phase for that particular trader. So that is a make or break point. For example, if you have, like I've said in sometime earlier, that I've seen many people making millions of rupees and millions of dollars, like, and all of a sudden they are broke. The reason being said that there are certain things which it has to be addressed. If there are advanced traders, there are and every trader has his own problems and has his own area which needs to be addressed in right context. That too, coming into his shoes and understanding his problems from his uh, point of view. So, if you are third point, which I find very difficult for traders, is to finding trends. Finding trends. There are many things which uh, define trends, or there are certain things which define trends. So, after using all the studies, I have developed certain thing which is quite simple yet effective and very, very straightforward. A child of like 10 to 11 or 15 years, if he knows how to, if he sit with me for like 1 or 2 hours, he'll be able to do the entire trend analysis for his entire life, because this is a human to human transaction. Like after that, if you're struggling with existing trades or exiting trades to be precise, uh, this is a very pain in the ass kind of thing, because here your psychology plays a vital role. There is one thing which says, I don't want like fear of losing the earned profit and greed for more profit. So how to make an equilibrium with this one? That too in a logical manner, which should make your trading psychology. This is an important point which I've stressed more on in entire training or trading, or I've developed across my trading. This problem of like if you're struggling with accumulation and distribution schematic, I have devised a simple way, you can say a trick of mine, to identify and trade them successfully. Even I tried to copy the schematic over here. Why I'm not getting it, I don't understand. I think I haven't saved it yet. One second, let me, because uh, if there is a distribution kind of thing, and if there is accumulation, and if there is if this like if price went above from this particular, I've drawn this line for my analysis. So if this was accumulation for say, how would you draw a line wherein defining your creep or defining your FTI or defining your automatic rally or defining your phase A, phase A. Once again, let me get rid of this. How would you do your phase analysis? How would you do? Where would be your last point of support? And even if that is the case in like if I'm talking about accumulation over here, how would accumulation would look like? One second, huh? Let me pull up the accumulation and distribution slide. One second. Whatever I'm discussing here is just whatever practical problems I faced in my trading, and I just want to highlight it. That's it. This is not a selling promotion. If you want to go for it, go for it. If you don't want to go for it, it's good for you. No problem. Because I don't, that would decrease my headache. So having said that, if this is a schematic of accumulation, lifting of bottoms, automatic reaction, automatic rally, whatever you want to name it. Secondary selling climax, secondary test. There are many times if it happen, market doesn't show us a climatic behavior. Then what? There is grinding move downwards. If there is grinding move downwards, there is no whatsoever price coming back to the what you can say this if this is accumulation, if I'm considering as a creek, then how would you define it? So this is the practical problems which are faced by many traders. Though there are many people like Roman and other people's like especially Roman. His studies, I really appreciate his work. He's a very great trader and very good tutor as well. So, but this thing doesn't resonate with me because thing is like if you're considering a schematic, would it be a diagonal, would it be a horizontal, would it be a both ways or whatnot, or would it be a based on a MA moving average, would it be based on MACD or based on RSI or what? What would be the basis of this analysis? Because if you're what your conclusion, if you're doing a conclusion or if you're coming up to a conclusion which is based on certain set rules, so that rules would help you in building your mentality or building your psychology as a trader. That has to be repetitive in nature, that has to be understandable by you. So these are the things which are not like many traders they take this as I don't mean any disrespect to people who are doing schematic. You people are doing very good. Go ahead with your work. Till the time you are making money, though nobody can. There is no harm in doing so. So I'm talking for those people who are struggling with it because I know out of 100 or out of 10, 8 people will struggle. They are bound to struggle because it is not what uh, every person can understand and every person can apply. So having said that, if that is the case with you, so there has to be some way out for assessing all this thing. Because if price is going above from this particular point, there has to be something. You have to be, you have to like one has to be bouncing from one time frame to another time frame to another time frame to another time, or like descending or ascending from one time frame to another time frame. So this will, if you are good with all this stuff, then good for you. Same goes with distribution kind of thing. If this has to be a distribution, or this was distribution, or this was non-distribution. How would you come to know when price was stalling over here? Sorry, my bad. So don't think in terms of like I have drawn a line over here. Because so there are many instances in the market where you are in a very like being you or I or any Wyckoff trader would face difficulty. What about V-shape correction? I'm not like there is I don't I'm not fond of like uh, chart patterns, but there is uh, you can say fast accelerated price movement towards the downside, and in the same manner it accelerates upwards, and this also accounts as a major trend change. And in this when this kind of scenario is presented in front of you, how would you react to it, and how would you understand it? So there are many things which needs to be addressed accordingly, which I personally, being a Wyckoff aspirant, I faced. So based on that, I come up with some certain solutions, which I think do the justice with whatever schematic study is all about. It's all about transfer of interest from supply. So if it is accumulation, it is a transfer of interest from or transfer of interest. I'm not talking about banking interest. I'm like changing of hands taking place between sellers and buyers, supply and demand. That leads to higher prices. And in distribution, it is nothing but exchange of interest or exchange or the changing of hands taking place between demand and supply or sellers or buyers, like or buyers or sellers. That's the reason we see after distribution price coming down. That is an entire idea which you have to understand by way of reading the price, by way of like collaborating with volume studies and or other indicators which you are using with it. So having said that, uh, if you're struggling with if you're struggling with upthrust, uh, I have my own like unique way of. I have based on my experience in interacting with Davies and David and testing many things. I have come up with some unique thing which helps me in understanding which side has a greater power, either selling or buying, or buyers or supplier, sellers, or demand or supply, whether this thing is going to go upwards or not. How, if it goes up, then how it should look like, what should it achieve? So there are many factors which I look into this one, but they are very, whatever I have designed all the courses like for Indian students, for stock market students. I'm I've designed it very in a very simple and very straightforward manner, so that any person who has an elementary level of education or below elementary level of education can understand this. So because I've struggled throughout like my 16 years, so I know what people has to go through if they are learning. So then a market structure I have improvised certain structures so it would add value in and it will simplify how to trade, how to assess strength or weakness of any given instrument. And this is one of the most important topic which I have like even in my trading I struggle a lot when it comes to because this is not for faint-hearted kind of trader. Even I have seen many expert traders who are falling trap to multiple time frame analysis. And in schematic, most of the people they are held up in this one. If you're trading intraday, you're swing short term, long term, or any ultra long term, whatever you want to name it, you have to be keep on switching from one time frame to another time frame to another time frame. But there is a simple logic which one has to apply because this is a very difficult area of any trader. If he's if you want to like expertise is achieved when you master this thing, when you or you can call yourself master, like per se, like for sake of discussion, if you know what is multiple time frame analysis and what is the how would you achieve it? Because this is not for faint-hearted. I've seen many advanced traders failing when it comes to long-term or short-term or multiple time frame analysis. And moreover, you can do the analysis, but how to collaborate the multiple time frame analysis? What would be your conclusion? What would you conclude? What would be the how would you collaborate the studies? That is a very interesting area which, or very prominent area which one should focus on. And after that comes entries and exits and stop loss, which are of like, if you know what if you're not struggling with all this stuff, then there is no sense there won't be any doubt that you would be struggling with this one. If you know how to deal with this one, this is just a cakewalk for you. As far as trading plan or trade plan, blueprint or all this stuff, this is given by every trainer, but mine is a bit different because I've clubbed 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 courses or 5 to 10 courses into one because I I learned in bits and pieces. So and that too on a very paying very heavy cost. So I don't want others to face the same outcome. So again, this session is not for promotion purpose. I just thought to share my knowledge and share my insight about this thing. So I recorded this session. If you like this session, please just like my work and like my efforts which I'm giving in for uplifting Wyckoff methodology because it makes money and it makes money for me. It makes money for everyone who knows how to use the Wyckoff method in right context. And it is the only consistent money making mechanism, I think, in any financial market. Though there might be some other methods, but I don't find it that much effectiveness in other methods. So having said that, thanks a lot for watching this video, and best of luck for those people who are already joined this course. I think I have only 2 or 3 seats for, and this is one time course, and I have already 2 3 students, I guess. So those who have registered, best of luck to you. This is a lengthy course, and moreover, recording of all the mentoring sessions would be given to you. So hope you people might enjoy this thing. And this was, I thought just to share this thing with you, it would add some value into your understanding, and it would at least make you aware of what are the things which Wyckoff has to offer to you. So if you have any questions, anything which I can do for you, any analysis on any script or any stock or any commodity, please do let me know on my Telegram link, which would be given, or Telegram ID, which would be given in my or WhatsApp group or WhatsApp number, which would be given in the description. And that's all from my end. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye bye.